Today I'm using the brand new KCC 19 card sketches along with a fun collection from the Not Too Shabby shop to create my two pretty cards. Hey, it's Beth. Welcome. Today I am excited to be a part of the kickoff for Kendra's Card Challenge number 19. We are up to 19 challenges. That's amazing. And this quarter, again, like always, she has a PDF printable that gives you cutting guides for 6x6 sheets of pattern paper, and then card sketches that help you turn those 6 sheets into 15 cards. So there will be a link for that in the description box below, and there will also be a playlist linked in the description box below for you where you can see all of the design team members. And we are working through all 15 sketches in the hop today, so follow along and get some inspiration for how to work your way through this quarter's challenge. Today I am working with this Succulent collection from Not Too Shabby. I've been playing with it a lot lately and just thought I would continue that on. And today I am making 2 sketches. So let's get into our creating. I'm starting off with card number 3 or sketch number 3, and this one went together a lot easier than I thought it would. It looks, I think, more complicated than it actually was. And I was able to use 1 sheet of 6x6 pattern paper for both of my cards today because it's double-sided. So you're seeing here both sides to this 1 sheet. I just went through and cut down the strips to the appropriate widths and size and then flipped them to the other side, whatever side I needed based on the sketch. And if you've never done Kendra's challenges before, I mentioned earlier, you know, there's a PDF printable that gives you the cutting guides and sketches that you need. You can make all 15 sketches at one time if you want, or you can use each individual sketch has the measurements listed on the sketch, so you can make one at a time, kind of like what I'm doing now. And I thought it was kind of cool that 3 and 4 worked together well enough that I was able to just use 1 sheet of 6x6. And here I did accidentally put this 1 strip down on the wrong side, so I kind of have to change my game plan for these 2 horizontal strips. I had pulled it off to the side because it was from the very top of the pad, and there was a little bit of the, I guess, the rubbery glue residue from the top of the pad, and so I pulled that off to the side to clean that off and then got distracted on which side I was supposed to be putting it down, but it all worked out just fine. And then with this little grid that I created, when I just tried to line it up with the strips that were already there, so I did have a little overhang to clean up off the edge of my card, and that part is done. I decided that I'm going to stamp my sentiment on the white space at the very bottom left of the card. I pulled out the mini messages stamp set from Not Too Shabby shop thinking I was going to use it, but ultimately it's not. Like, they are mini messages, and so I wanted a little bit bigger sentiment to fill the space, so I ended up pulling in an older stamp from my stash that said thinking of you as well, and then we'll just use my MISTI to stamp that down. Not Too Shabby is a super sponsor for this quarter's hop. They've been one of our amazing sponsors for a long time, and so they do have a prize that is available. It's a $25 gift certificate for anything in the Not Too Shabby shop, so that is always fun. And there's a giveaway form linked in the description box below that you can fill out for a chance to win the prize. There is a secret code word, if you will, or code phrase that you'll need to use when you fill out the form for my video, and that is Not Too Shabby. So you will enter the phrase on the form that you accessed from my video, and as you hop along through all of the videos in the hop playlist, you can fill out their forms using their code words for multiple chances to win. So that's fun too. In that center there, it called for an embellishment, and I ended up adding a peach circle behind my cactus just because it was skinny, and I was afraid it was going to kind of not stand out enough with the white and I don't know, the busy, it's kind of a white background with the succulents and colors in it, but I wanted to make sure it was going to stand out. So card number 3 is complete, and my next sketch today is sketch number 4. And again, using that same sheet of pattern paper, I started cutting this piece first and then used the pieces that I had left to cut the strips for card 3. So this one, it's just a rectangle that you cut in half diagonally. So I like to line up the points on my paper trimmer and then kind of move my trimmer blade into the paper a little bit before I start to cut so that it doesn't mess up the points. And then that kind of keeps things nice and even. In the link below where it talks about how to get this quarter's challenge printable, you do have to sign up for a free membership to Kendra's Card Challenge, Kendra's website, just so that you have your email address, so you're notified. You have your email address in there, so you're notified of upcoming challenges or things like that. If you choose to support her even more for all of her hard work that she puts into these challenges every quarter, you can sign up for a paid membership and receive so many other amazing benefits, like bonus printables, early access, archived challenge printables, things like that. You are welcome to do that as well, but to access the printable you do need to at least sign up with a free membership. And then I don't think I've mentioned before, as far as prizes go, another way to enter to win prizes is to submit photos of the full set of your 15 cards from this challenge. There are links on the printable, I believe, that QR codes that if you scan those, it takes you to Kendra's website, and you will have access to the InLinks party pages where you can upload the photos. And it should be that only the current month link is active. So click on that, upload the full set of your card, the photo of the full set of your cards. You can do that once each month, so you have 3 times to win that way as well. And then her Facebook group is linked in the description box below, and you can upload photos there as well for additional chances to win prizes. There's like so many ways to win and like so many amazing prizes to win. So always a fun time with Kendra's Card Challenges. I decided to use my MISTI again. I'm just using that same thinking of you sentiment and am kind of putting it directly onto the card base there in between the 2 triangles. And then to finish off this card, I didn't have any enamel dots that were like that peach, so again I just reached for my little 3/8 inch circle punch and am making my own little embellishment dots. We'll glue those down, and then this card is done as well. So again, be sure to check the description box for links for the PDF, for the playlist, for the giveaway form. So much good information is down in there, and I will also include the link to the Succulent collection. I think they still have a collection available on Not Too Shabby, so if so, I will link that in the description box for you if you like this. Here is a final look at my cards 3 and 4 today. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope you all have a very crafty day.